Hey, and welcome back to On Track Tips. Jason Weiser here, and today we're going to be giving away a bunch of great prizes. I'm hoping that there are a lot of people sitting around watching, viewing, ready to go. So let's see. I want to test and make sure that we're live. I think that the new Applause app has caused some issues, and I am not sure if we're actually live right now or not. So if you're listening to this live and you're in the comment stream, why don't you go ahead and let us know that you can, in fact, see us. I'm going to turn off that app, turn off the Applause app. Let me know if you're actually here listening and watching and if we've gotten this thing going or not. I hope so. Yeah, it looks like it. And so we're joined today by Nick Cardot, who's my right-hand man over here at Weiser Sites. And we're going to really be doing... what do I have to kill to get one of those mugs? All right, Ralph Riviera. We're gonna find some way. We got actually quite a few prizes we're gonna be giving out today. So if we want one of those mugs, I've got some questions going out, but I need to know that we've got a couple viewers in here, and frankly, I'm not seeing a whole lot of people here. So I need to see more viewers, and I'm confused if we're actually on air right now or not. And I don't want to start giving this stuff away until I know that we've got an audience. So if you're here, go ahead in the comment stream and just type the word "here" and let me know that you're watching, that you're here. And let's see if we can get the show started. And then I'm going to start asking some questions here. And live looking good. All right, Debbie. Hey, Debbie, why don't you come on and you can join us in the strip. Carrie, you can join us in the strip. I've sent out invites to you guys. I want to introduce everybody to our Weiser Sites audience. There we go. Now I'm starting to see some numbers showing up. There we go. People are showing in live. So I want to make sure that we get a few more viewers in here, and then I'm going to ask some questions and give away some neat prizes, neat toys. So hopefully people aren't just popping in and saying hi. Here we go, Carly Carter. Good to see you live. Glad you made it. Betsy Gustafson, Nick. These are some of the people from our team. So I'm going to make this really short and simple. We're not going to do a whole lot. It's really informal today. It's just really kind of my way of saying thanks to everybody that supports On Track Tips, and I just want to give away a bunch of really cool stuff, and but make sure that there's people here. Hey, Sid Roost in the audience. Good to see you there, Sid. All right, I think that we can start and go ahead and start asking some of our giveaway questions. I want to add some more people to the main list, to the grand prize entrance list. Betsy, I see that you're on the stream. So why don't you go ahead and add that link to the comment stream to make sure that everybody can pull up the main, pull up the HOA grand prize entrance list. Make sure that we see everybody that's there on that grand prize entrance list. And it looks like we've got a bit of a lag on the show, so I'm just going to pause for a minute and let the show catch up and the comment stream. A little bit of one, not much. So here, I'll put the number 1 up right now and see what our lag is. 1, 2, 3. All right, 4, I think that we 5, can start and 6, go ahead 7, and start asking. Debbie, you're going to mute yourself. 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. Yeah, we got a little bit of a lag, but that's all right. That's all right. So, oh, Carrie, you didn't get the invite yet. All right, so Carrie, let me go send you the invite. The guys, I know this is starting out really talking headish, and this is not our typical On Track Tip style, but we're going off script today because we're just having fun and we're just giving stuff away. So if your name is on that list, make sure that you go there. Okay, so you know what? Since you guys, for you early adopters, for people that showed up nice and early, we're going to ask my first giveaway question. All right? And the first giveaway question is a really easy one. You're going to win a T-shirt and an entry into today's grand prize drawing. And, of course, we're giving away this Sony 3-in-1 headset. It's going out the door today, along with all of our other cups and T-shirts. So the first question, get on your keyboards, get ready to go. The first question is this: the very first person to answer is going to win a T-shirt and an entry. Question is very simple: what is the name of my weekly Hangout on Air show? What's the name of my weekly Hangout on Air show? And you're going to win one of our really cool T-shirts. Let's see here. So go ahead and start asking some questions, anybody. If you guys have anything you want to say or say hi or anything you want to know about the show, any comments, feedback, what was your favorite show? Love to hear some comments and discussion in the stream right now. Why don't I introduce you to some of our Weiser Sites team also. I wanted to take today and just take that opportunity to meet some of our On Track Tips and some of the Wiser Sites people behind the scenes. Nick, why don't you unmute yourself and why don't you introduce yourself to everybody? Tell us your name, what you do at Wiser Sites, and whatever you want to say.
Okay, yeah, my name is Nicholas Cardot. Thanks for having me with you on the show today. I'm the lead developer for the Wiser Sites team. We've got a few junior developers, and it's a lot of fun coaching them, teaching them how to do the website design and development process. And even though I do all that, Jason still won't let me have the email address ninja@wisersites.com.
He's been okay, guys. What do you think? Everybody on the show, do you think we should let Nick use the email address ninja@wisersites.com? That's what he's hoping for. He's been asking me for it, so not really sure if we should do that or not. Okay, and I think that we've got a winner. Yep, the very first person to answer that. That was Sid Roost, and I think Sid, you and Carly might be winning quite a few. Might be winning some prizes today because if other people aren't going to be showing up. Then you guys are going to be getting some really cool stuff that you can give away. Okay, so Sid, I'm going to add you as the winner for this first one here, Sid Roost, and let me know, guys. Are you seeing the? Is everybody logged into the grand prize entrance Google Doc spreadsheet? Betsy, if you could please make sure to go ahead and post that. If you can go ahead and post that today. Oh, I see that Betsy's already handling today's event. Great. All right. Well, I think we're just going to move quickly through this stuff. I had a lot of other giveaways and things to do, but I don't want to belabor the point. Todd, you want an invite? You want to come in here and say hi? Anybody wants an invite to come on into the room? You know what? I never do this. I almost never do this, but you know what? I'm going to open up the room to everybody. If you made it here and you want to come in, there's the link. Come on in and join us on air. Please join the room muted, though, so we can have a lot of fun. But don't make sure you pay attention to the comment stream as well. Hey, Debbie, why don't you unmute yourself and say hi to everybody, introduce yourself, and let people know how it is that you help OnTrack Tips and Wiser Sites. What's your specialty?
Hi, you guys. My specialty is Twitter, and so during the live broadcasts, I'm out there watching the tweet stream, seeing if anybody's hashtagging OnTrack Tips, and just making sure there's conversations over there, those are being addressed. And then as I'm watching great comments come through on the event itself, I'm also tagging you in tweets during the show to let our Twitter audience know that you're participating live. And so anybody who has done that, you've probably been tagged and seen that. So if you watch regularly, make sure that your Twitter handle is on your G+ profile, because then that makes it easier for me to grab it during the show and recognize you over on the tweet stream.
Hey, great. And I got to tell you, Debbie, you do an amazing job of keeping that Twitter chat, that weekly Twitter chat going. You're absolutely an invaluable vendor or VA or assistant or whatever you want to call your position here with OnTrack Tips. I mean, anybody else that if you're running a live Twitter chat during your show, definitely hit up Debbie and see what she can do to help your show. All right, let's go ahead and let's give away one more thing. I see Ralph Riviera is on the call right now, and Ralph, he's wanting some stuff. Give me some stuff. Give me some stuff. Way to go. You know, I wish I could pull these comments up. Let me see if Comment Tracker is going to work today. I don't know. Debbie, can you see if Comment Tracker will work for me today? Because my Comment Tracker doesn't work on my computer for some reason. I don't know why. Let's see what we can do about pulling up Ralph Riviera's comment. All right, we're going to give away. Now we're going to give away 2 coffee cups. All right, here we go. Ready? 2 coffee cups, and here's what we want to do. The first and the second person to type the full title of the most recent blog posted at OnTrack Tips. So you got to head on over to ontracktips.com and look for the most recent blog post. And the first and the second person to type in that full title is going to win a coffee cup and an entry into today's big grand prize drawing. And we're going to be watching the screen there. Hey, Sue, good to see you here. Sorry you got a bad day. Sue has been my right-hand gal since the beginning. She's been with me the longest here at Wiser Sites and OnTrack Tips. And so I wish you could come on screen with us and we could acknowledge you and acknowledge what amazing work you do for this brand, for this company. I just want to give you a big shout-out and a big thanks. Kerry Green, hey, you joined us. Welcome, brother. Good to see you. I think you might need to unmute yourself. Just double check and see if you're muted or if your mic's not on. We can't hear you, so we'll come back to you in just a minute there.
And it's really such a shame too, because his microphone looks really amazing.
Yeah, no, he's a podcaster, man. He's a podcaster way back. He knows podcasting like nobody's business. And in fact, he's the one who produces our weekly podcast that goes out at ontracktips.com/iTunes. That's our iTunes podcast over there.
Okay, how's that sound?
There we go. Oh yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
good. Sounds like a
There you go.
podcaster.
How are you, Jason? Congratulations.
Fantastic. Thanks for coming to our launch party for our wrap up for our grand prize for our launch party. Thank you for all the hard work that you've done
You bet.
on the show and to make this thing a real success. We made it into new and noteworthy. That was one of our big
That
goals.
was one of the goals.
And so I appreciate it. Why don't you introduce yourself and your company and let people know a little bit about how it is that you help on Track Tips every week.
Yeah, Kerry Green, podcastfasttrack.com. I just produce the podcast. I take Jason's audio from the On Track Tips video, do all the optimizing, put the front and the end on it, put all the metadata, upload it to his web server, and he takes it from there, or someone else takes it from there. I don't think Jason does. He's a master of VAs, so.
I'm lazy. That's all it is. I'm just lazy. Let's just face it. So, what do you have? You got a comment here for us? Thank you. Oh, it's Rust. Sid Rust says, "Oh, it's Rust, like the color. Good name for a painter." Yeah. So, Kerry, you don't just do the production. I mean, the amount of work that you save me is just invaluable, indispensable, and so I really appreciate. Folks, anybody that's watching, I literally record this show. And then when I turn it off, Kerry asks me in a private message, do I have the green light or not? And I say, yep, green light, go. And he strips the audio, produces it, put bumpers on the fronts and the back. He uploads it to my Amazon S3, tells me when it's there, triggers the next phase of the production or the marketing process. He just does an amazing job. So big, huge shout out and thank you to Kerry Green.
Yeah, you're very kind. Thanks.
Well, let's see who else we got on here. We must be lagging a little bit in our comment stream. Either I'm talking too fast or the comment stream is running a little bit slow. So Debbie's got another comment we're pulling up here. Carly Carter, her favorite part of the show is Subi Zimmerman. She loves Instagram, and yes, Nick the Ninja. We really do need to make Nick Ninja at wisersites.com. Now, what are you going to do with that, Nick? I mean, what would you really who would you really talk to with that email address?
Probably nobody except people in the company, because for the most part, I usually make fun of people who refer to themselves as ninjas or gurus or those types of titles. So probably nobody outside the company.
Well, I tell you what, when it comes to code, when it comes to development, when it comes to PHP, JavaScript, HTML5, Canvas, dude, you are a ninja. And anybody that's looking for those kinds of services, custom WordPress development, make sure you hit me up at wisersites.com, and you're going to get the whole team, and especially Nick Cardat is our lead developer, leading your project as over there. So let's see. Did we find a winner for this next prize here? We're trying to find out who. We must be really slow on these comments. It says there's a couple spam comments in here. I hope there's not. I don't know what's happening there. But I'm going to need some answers before we can move on to the next questions. And I know everybody's really here hoping to see who wins that big prize. So we don't want to belabor this too much. I see some people falling off the call now, so people are getting bored. Maybe we just need to jump right to the gifts. I don't want to drag this thing out too much longer than it needs to go. Just noticed you're not one of the entrants. Antonia Slate, you're not. So you gotta email us requesting that you be added. Maybe you can win the grand prize. Well, you know what, Antonia? We're giving away opportunities to not only win grand prizes, but to also win T-shirts and coffee mugs today. So keep listening at how you can do that. And I see that and Cheryl Deuce, I see you're in here in the room. Todd, I don't see your name on the list yet. Todd, you can go ahead and Eshen. Eshen, I see that you're here at the room too, so you have a chance to win also. But I don't know if my comments are just slow or people aren't answering. I don't know how far behind we are on this drawing, so we'll see here. Did anybody answer the question? Who? Oh, we didn't. Who is the? Golly. I don't see any.
Can you repeat the question, Jason? I didn't actually hear it, to tell you the truth.
I'm sorry. What is the title of the most recent blog post at On Track Tips? Okay. What's the title of the most recent blog post at On Track Tips? And you're going to get 2 coffee cups, and those 2 people are going to win an entrance into the show. into the grand prize. I've got 6 more tickets I want to give away here into this grand prize drawing. I got some, more coffee cups and T-shirts, but unfortunately, this might not be the best way to host this because we do have a lag in the comment stream. I want to say, thanks to everybody that's bearing with us as we move through this. It may be a little bulky and cumbersome, not your typical way of watching, but who knows? Let's see. It would be fun. Let's see if we can get Randy Brown into the call. That would add a little bit of fun. Randy Brown, he's our chief IT officer, and he manages the hosting and the domains. And I know he's out in the middle of the desert right now, running around. He's practicing for his walk around the Salton Sea. So it is 12:18 now. What's 12:18? Not sure what 12 and 18 mean by Sid Rust. Todd added something yesterday. Sorry, guys. Why don't we? I need answers. I need answers, guys. Somebody just head on over to OnTrackTips.com. There we go. Ralph Riviera rings it in. Ding, ding, ding. Add his name to the list. There we go. Ralph Riviera's right. He's number 1, and so all you guys got to do is just copy Ralph Riviera's answer. If you aren't able to make it over to OnTrackTips.com, then go ahead and see Ralph Riviera. Copy his coffee cup. And Betsy sees me over there typing in, and I shouldn't be because I'm she does her job, and so she's going to get mad at me because I'm doing her job right now. All right, so now we're ready for. Come on, we need one more. There it is, Cheryl Deuce. Cheryl Deuce, put her name on the board, Betsy. Let's get her name on the board. There we go. All right, so now we're ready to go to the third question, and this one's going to be 2 T-shirts and 2 entries. The first 2 people to answer this question, 1 and 2. How many podcast episodes are there on iTunes channel right now? How many podcast episodes are there on the iTunes channel right now? And you can find that by going over to ontracktips.com/iTunes. And yeah, Debbie, you're a professional at these hangouts. You know better than that young lady. You know better.
That's what you get for having last-minute hangouts.
Yeah, well, it's this is informal. It's just informal and just having fun. You're right though. Last-minute hangouts. But we get a lot of people talking about that. Should we be scripted and prepared and ready to go, or should we be off the cuff and unscripted and just hanging out and talking? I'm not as comfortable in this format. I just don't feel the same kind of energy. I don't feel the same kind of vibe. What do you guys think in the comment stream about a show that's more just kind of hanging out and whatnot? I guess I'm doing all the talking, so I'm kind of a talking head here. But what do you think, Nick? What do you think about the difference between a scripted and unscripted hangout?
I think it's different for every person. I know, like when I was doing hangouts, I was too nervous to get out and just talk and hang out and relax. So I always scripted mine. I over-scripted mine when I did them, so it just depends on your personality and what you're comfortable with.
Yeah. Debbie, what are your thoughts?
I've done both unscripted and scripted, and right now I'm working with one group that we are at least trying to put an outline together so that we know that we cover all our points. So I think scripting to the point to make sure you hit all the stuff you promise you're going to talk about, which is a lot what you do, Jason. You tell us what you're going to talk about, and your conversation flows very naturally, but you hit every point that you promise that you're going to hit.
All right. Hey, it looks like we got some winners on that another question. See, Ralph, you were asking for some stuff, and you got it, man. You got your finger on the pulse. You're ready. Copy, paste, copy, paste. Go, go, go. So Cheryl Deuce, throw her name up on the board for a T-shirt, and let's get Ralph Riviera up there again. So we got Ralph Riviera, Cheryl Deuce, got their names up there, and you know what? I'm going to do. I see other people that are in here that really want to get their name on that board that haven't gotten on there yet. So Todd, let's give Todd a chance to win. Let's give who else? Antonia, let's give her a chance to win. Eshin, let's give him a chance to win. So you 3, you got to start answering these questions if you know how. I don't know if you know how to answer these questions. I hope you do, because we're ready to throw out another question. And this one's a pretty easy one. This one should be a pretty easy one. Oh, there goes Cheryl Deuce, 35. Okay, here's the 4th question we're going at here. Are we caught up on the board there, Betsy? I hope we are. Yep, she sure is. She's on top of it. Betsy Gustafson, certainly, she says she's having a bad hair day today too, and isn't willing to come on air, but I wanted to bring her on air and tell everybody how grateful I am for her. She's a project manager over here at On Track Tips. She's my basically personal assistant, if you will. Anything that I need whenever I'm in my panic and stress modes, Betsy's there to swoop in with her Superwoman cape and save the day. So big shout out and thanks to Betsy Gustafson for helping me out with behind the scenes. Carly Carter, great. I see. Okay, so we got some people answering questions here, and we got 2 more questions, and we're going to give away that thing. So bear with us just a few more minutes. I see oh wow, this thing has already gone half an hour. That's too long. That's too long. So we're going to wrap this thing up. I'm not going more than a half hour. All right, I'm just going to throw out the next 2 questions here. The next one is 2 coffee cups, 2 entries. What action do you need to take to subscribe to On Track Tips newsletter? What do you have to do in order to sign up for the On Track Tips newsletter? What's the one action that you have to take? All right, if you've watched the show, then you know what that one action is. Or go to the website, and then you can see what that is. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to jack this thing up. And we're going to give away, this time, 3 coffee cups and 3 entries to the first 3 people that are able to tell me what's going on here. 3 coffee cups. So, Betsy, if you want to go ahead and get those names added. And we're just going to wait for those to scroll off. As soon as those scroll off, then we're going to draw the grand prize drawing. So I'm just, we've just got a little bit of lag here waiting for people to scroll through. Does anybody have any questions or anything you want to say? You're doing a great job, and fantastic. Kristen Drysdale. Thanks, Kristen. I see them coming in. I see some answers coming in. I see some answers. So there's one. I see one name on the board has answered the question. And come on, I'm really pulling for you here, Todd. Get the answer up there. Get the answer up there, Todd. Get the answer up there. Eshin, you want to win? Antonia.
Are you talking about Cheryl? Is that the one that's come in so far?
Yep, Cheryl came in already.
That's not what you always say to do. Her first word is wrong, though.
Ah, you're right. You're right, Cheryl. Well, we're going to give it to Cheryl because she's real close, but try to get it fixed here. That's right. Yep, Carly Carter. Boom. There, Carly Carter's good. Sue. Yep, Sue's helping out, but Sue, you're on staff, so. Not enter your email address, Todd. You're close. You're close, but try again. Try one more time, and you'll be there. You'll be the 3rd person because we got Carly, Cheryl, and one other. We're waiting on one other person. Todd, you're so close. Retype it.
It's the phrase he uses every time. He always says,
that I use every time.
And over to On Track Tips and
do this thing. Head on over to On Track Tips and right.
Yes.
What do we have to do? What do we have to do? Oh, come on. We're waiting for one more answer to come in here, and then we're going to wrap this thing up. I just need one more person to answer it. Todd, if you're listening, get that typing going. Just read through the comments. Copy, paste, folks. That's all you got to do. Copy, paste, copy, paste. Antonia, Eshin, I see you guys are here. I'd love to get your names on this list. So, yeah, so I'm calling out these first 2 winners. Then I guess that's Yep, Carly Carter, Cheryl Deuce, and we're waiting on one more for that final coffee cup, and then I'm going to make that big drawing, and we're going to do that big drawing here. So where is it? Cheryl Deuce, there it is, Todd Smith, you got it. Ding, 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 ding. Add Todd's name to the list. Cheryl Deuce. All right, guys, let's do this. We've gone on long enough. I'm going to screen share. I'm going to pull up this screen right here. And if you can see on screen right now, here's a list of all of the names of everybody that is in for the drawing. If you left an iTunes review, you got 3. You got 3. If you got in on some of this stuff here, make sure this name right here needs to be Todd. Okay, and here we go. I'm logged in over here at on this side here. We're logged in at random.org, www.random.org, the true random number generator, and we're going to type in the total number of people that are in the drawing for today. The drawing for today, we have what, 109 9 people in the drawing. And are we ready? Okay, anybody wants me to push this button, tell me. Push it. Ready? Are we ready to go? Press it. Carly, press it. Here we go. Ready? And the grand prize drawing is, drum roll. Brrr. Who has a drum roll? You've got a drum roll, don't you, Debbie? Boom! Generate 87 wins. Number 87, Sarah Cornforth. You just won yourself a 3-in-1. You just won the 3-in-1. Sarah Cornforth. And I'll be getting a hold of you, Sarah, and letting you know congratulations and thank you. You just won yourself a Sony headset. Thank you to everybody that took part in this. Thank you to everybody that was patient enough with our podcast launch party. And I still want to encourage you, please head over there and subscribe to ontracktips.com/iTunes. Leave a review if you want. That sure does help us out. But those subscriptions, by you subscribing and getting those downloads going, man, that helps us. And I say this was a huge, huge success. Thanks, Nick, for joining us. Thanks, Debbie, for joining us. And thanks to everybody on the call. Cheryl and Carly Griswold popped in last minute here. I see Sue Chrisman. You know we love you, dear. Todd, Cheryl, Carly, Todd, Ralph Riviera sneaking in. Thank you, buddy, for all your support. Nick, Eshin, I can go on and on. That's it for today. We're out of here. Bye for now.